traveled from our studio to a new suburban neighborhood where in recent years citizens have complained about Mexican troublemaking. Excuse me, sir, do you live in this neighborhood?
Um, yes.
I see. Then do you know about the claims of recent trespassing and vandalism around this complex? What do you think of it?
Of course I've heard of it. The front wall of town has been graffitied countless times with them ghastly taco language of theirs.
By them, who are you referring to?
Well, the Mexicans, of course. They're always slinking around here, always looking at our houses and wishing they had them. They're the reason we put up the wall anyway, to keep the pests like them out. Society isn't what it used to be, and it won't be until we control the border.
Why, I'm sorry. That is racist. Are you sure it is the Mexicans?
Don't call me a racist. It's the truth. Most Americans are against illegal immigration, and our country is in a dire situation because of the damage that illegal aliens are doing to the United States.
What kind of damage?
Well, they're taking our jobs, for starters. That's all they do. Take. Our jobs, our food, our property, it never stops. A Mexican stole my bike once.
How do you know it was a Mexican?
Because I had my garage door open, and no self-respecting man in my neighborhood would steal another man's property. It had to be one of those immigrants. They're stinking thieves, sleeping occupants of stinking sleeping bags in the forest, trespassers, polluters, Mexicans.
But how did you find out there was definitely not anyone from your estate?
Well, I don't, but we see those pests running around all the time with their flies, up to no good, and the day my bike was stolen, one of them had the nerve to walk right past my house.
And that's a problem.
I told you, he was Mexican.
Well, sir, thank you for your time. That man was a prime example of the ingrained prejudices that we Americans have against immigrants who live with us here. He showed no willing to empathize with the local Mexicans. Back to you in the studio.
Welcome, bienvenido to the paradise of the North. We invite you to enjoy the luxury of sailing along the beautiful west coast of America, the land of prosperity and freedom. If you seem Hispanic, our tour guides may sneer at you and call you names, even call security. But never fear, it's all part of the wonderful American experience. For our high-class Caucasian guests, only the finest dining and amenities will be provided. And for our Mexican passengers, we invite you to tour the finest alleys and slums the West Coast has to offer. Just listen to the Governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That California is in really good shape.
Here is one of our satisfied Mexican customers. It has been a year since I went on the trip, and the treatment of my fellow Mexicans and I was so horrid that I have only just begun to forget what happened to me in the paradise of the North. Rather, we thought it would be a paradise, but in reality our dream was just that, a dream. It is ironic that we came here for the American dream, but we're living an American nightmare. You heard it, folks. Book your fabulous paradise today online or call us at 188-PARADISE. That's 188-PARADISE. Call today.
Hello, Los Angeles. I am Delaney Mossbacker, a local naturalist, here today camping out in Stony Point Park, which looks over the beautiful Topanga Canyon here in Southern California. Soon we are going to observe what coyotes are really like here in California. As a naturalist, it is my job to understand the complete history and habits of local fauna and flora. In order to truly understand the species, scientifically known as the Canis latrans, I had to forget all of the popular misconceptions of the animal, including my very own. Sure, coyotes have gone through my garbage and taunted my very own pets, but are they really to blame for it? I wanted to find out. My neighbors are going crazy about establishing a fence around our neighborhood, but it won't solve any of our real problems. The whole point of our neighborhood, our community, is to be close to nature. That's why most of us bought in there. Putting a fence up will do nothing except further blind us from the realities of an animal's instinct to survive. We live in the Arroyo Blanco Estates, which translates to white stream in Spanish. All we are is a stream of humans in the coyote's way. You'll find a way across, like any other natural obstacle. The coyote is a minority in the animal kingdom to us, because of its proximity to our own lives, but we don't understand its natural purposes. A perfect example of this is the Mexican immigrants that trek into America for jobs, earning money for families at home. Hunting for food for your cubs is the same thing as getting a job to pay for food for the kids. We cannot eradicate the coyote, nor can we fence him out, not even with 8 feet of chain link. He's only trying to survive, to make a living, to take advantage of the opportunities available to him here in this prosperous urban society of America. We have rats, children, and pets for them to eat, and then we have cheap labor for Mexicans to hunt for. When we realize that this is a haven for them, and that we must coexist with nature itself, then we may begin to see the truth and dispel the illusion that animals magically survive outside of our perfect modern middle-class lives. Thank you all for listening. Sorry we didn't get to see the coyotes today. I guess they're all sleeping still. We will keep you updated on tomorrow's show when hopefully we get to film the coyote in action. In the meantime, I beg you to look out of your window once in a while and observe the animals in your own yard. What you thought and what you will see might be very different.
Do you have a graffiti problem? Have both sides of your entrance gate been defaced with big, bold, angular strokes and glittering black paint? Is it obvious that the big, bold black paint was deliberately placed on your white wall where it would grab everyone's attention? Do you feel threatened, misunderstood, or outraged? Are you obsessed with finding the Mexican who did this?
Well, I have the solution! You can get your very own tripwire camera for only 300 payments of $19.99. And if you order now, you'll get a second tripwire camera for free. This spectacular camera is guaranteed to catch your illegal immigrant red-handed. With the incriminating pictures, you will have sent him back to Mexico before he even knows what hit him.
Warning: embarrassment may occur when you catch a criminal and find it not a Mexican, but the son of your best friend. To avoid the inconvenience of having your expectations differ from reality, you should educate yourself in legal immigrants so you no longer have any stereotypical beliefs along with any lack of empathy and understanding of Mexicans.
Order now by calling 1-800-RED-HANDED. That's 1-800-RED-HANDED.
Come on, America. We're almost over the border.